Hi, John Heaney for the Job Shopper. Well, it's episode 8 of our real-life, real-time job search experiment with Cleveland sales exec Tim Kren. In earlier episodes, we helped Tim create a personal brand, create a personal branding statement, create his own blog, set up his identities on assorted social media platforms, including LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Now we're going to try to kind of combine everything together and help Tim raise his profile. And the way that you can raise your profile during your job search is to become engaged on the social media platforms. Let's start with LinkedIn, because typically when people think of social media platforms in terms of their professional capacity, LinkedIn is typically the first one that people think of. And look, LinkedIn is a terrific platform not only to allow you to disseminate your personal information, your professional capabilities, but it provides a terrific way for you to meet with and engage people online in your professional capacity. Since Tim is involved in sales, it makes sense for him to do a search for those groups who are professionally affiliated with sales and with networking. And it's easy to do to log onto LinkedIn and just do a quick search. And search for sales, search for networking. Search for whatever your professional industry or your professional kind of strength is. Whether it's sales, whether it's research, whether it's analysis, whether it's social media, whether it's marketing, you can find an assortment of groups that are both professionally related and secondarily geographically related. So since Tim is in Cleveland, it makes sense for Tim to do search on professional Cleveland groups, Northeast Ohio executives, Northeast Ohio salespeople, Cleveland area sales and networking groups. Join the groups. Go onto the group's kind of main page and see what kind of conversations they're having. Join one of the conversations on multiple groups and begin to become known, become aware. Let people know who you are, that you exist, and that you have something valuable to contribute. Start with LinkedIn, then go over to Facebook and do the same thing. Find out what professional associations in your area have Facebook presence. For example, here in Cleveland, there's a Cleveland Social Media Club. They have a website, they have a Facebook page. Join the page. Get involved. Start answering questions. Start posting questions of your own to start conversations with people. The essential thing is that you become and you stay engaged every single day. These are things that you have to put into your schedule, that when you get up, that when you first get to your desk, that you check to see who's been talking, who's been responding, who posted new questions. You'll get a feel pretty quickly for who the players are in those groups, who are active, who are engaged, who have something to contribute. And ideally, you want to become one of those people who's recognized as someone who is expert in your field and has something valuable to contribute. Further down the line, you can start dropping in hints that, by the way, you're looking for a new position, and those people who have seen you contribute and have seen your participation would be much more willing to provide you with an avenue, an introduction, and in to a company that they know is hiring. Now you can also, on your Twitter account, there are a number of ways to find people who are specifically related to your geographic area and to your industry. There's a terrific, what's essentially yellow pages for Twitter called Twello, and you can go onto Twello and immediately search for people in your specific profession and find the top people in that profession by the number of people who follow them. Great idea to start following those people who have the most followers, then click over to their profile, see who's following them, and then follow the same people and start connecting with those people who are already demonstrated a proclivity to people who follow people, whether it's in sales, networking, social media, marketing, research, whatever. By raising your personal profile and making yourself well known to those people who are currently recognized as the thought leaders in your profession, in your industry, then you raise the likelihood of people recommending you, introducing you when they discover, when they hear that there are jobs available. So your job, raise your profile by joining groups, by joining fan pages on Facebook, and by connecting with people on Twitter. Set a goal, set the time apart for each day to become engaged, and you're going to find yourself becoming recognized and known in your industry. And that can only help you in your job search.